And rolling.
What's going on, Access Atlanta? It is Vicky Rowe, and I am here with CEO and founder of Slutty Vegan. But that's not all. This woman owns Bar Vegan. She has her philanthropic efforts with Pinky Gives Back. She's coming out with a cookbook. She is buying up real estate. Listen, she's giving out LLCs. The list could go on and on, but we're here with Vicky Cole.
Hi.
How are you today, Vicky?
I am so well, and
Good.
I'm energized, and I'm in a good space today.
You know, I don't know how she has the energy. She's doing
I don't know how I got the energy, but I do, and here we are.
You know, I'm excited to, meet you and just really to be here because I just got to Atlanta probably a little less than 3 months ago, but before I even got here, I heard about Slutty Vegan.
Awesome.
And I'm like, it's called what? But I'm sure that had to go into the thought process when you were coming up with this, right?
Absolutely. When I came up with Slutty Vegan, it was a time where veganism was on some menus, but not everywhere. And to be honest, I got so tired of eating a side salad and fries all the time because vegans are you vegan?
I'm pescatarian.
Okay, so you close, you understand what I'm saying. So for a very long time, it was hard for us as vegans to find food that was really good at restaurants. Like, I'm the girl that I always got to ask for the chef. So I said, hey, was this cooked in the same grease as chicken? Like, I'm that girl, I got to do that. So when I came to Atlanta temporarily to work on a TV show after being in LA for almost 2 years, I'm like, okay, this is different. Like, you could go to LA, every single restaurant you go into, there's a vegan option. And then I'm in Atlanta and I'm like, no, I don't want no chicken wings. No, I don't want no cheesesteaks. No, I don't want none of that. I want some vegan food. And although there are many great vegan restaurants in Atlanta, they all close around the same time. So what do you do when you're hungry after 9 o'clock? You gotta figure it out. And when I came up with the idea, it was really me saying, I want to create something that I can have to eat on the late night, and other people who eat like me and who have the same dietary restrictions don't have to stress about what they're going to eat, right? So when I came up with the concept, little did I know that I was really creating an empire, not just a regular empire, but $1 billion empire that now is a household name.
Amen to that. I mean, you really have, and it is hard finding those items. I know when I go to family functions, I'm like, I don't want just sides. Right. I want food.
Right, exactly.
So I'm interested because I know, particularly in Black households, we don't really hear much about vegan food and stuff like that. So who introduced you to the vegan way of life, vegan food, and how or why did you decide to stick with it?
So I went to school, you probably heard of it. It's called YouTube University. Right, and
sounds familiar.
Yes, but I grew up vegetarian with my mother, so I ate chicken here and there. But my mother is a Rastafarian. All she ate was beans and rice and peas. We had rice and peas at every damn thing. But I grew up eating consciously. So as an adult, I wanted to be able to be the person that I was growing up. So I made a conscious decision myself to go cold turkey and go vegan. I was already trained to eat healthier options because of what my mother was eating. So when I made the decision to go vegan, it was unexpected. I didn't do a lot of planning, and I went cold turkey. I had already been pescatarian at that point for 13 odd years, right?
Oh, wow.
So going vegan to me was just another stage in the process. You know, it's levels to this.
It really
right?
is.
So this is the next level. And when I went vegan, that was the very best decision that I could have ever made, because when I tell you, one, it created Slutty Vegan. And Slutty Vegan came from an authentic place. And how I know that is because I had a restaurant before that was not authentic to who I was, because I was pescatarian serving oxtails.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And jerk chicken. That wasn't true to who I was. But being vegan, I have been able to create a concept that not only do people love, they respect, they want to be a part of, and they appreciate, because I'm helping people to reimagine food, all from a lifestyle choice that I made. Yeah. Can you imagine something that you do for yourself impacts the whole world? So that was the very best decision I could have ever made. I will never eat the flesh of a dead animal again. Yeah. And no shade to anybody that does it, but I understand my process in this earth realm, and I understand what my purpose is, and my purpose is to help people to reimagine food, and I'm doing it through the way that I started my whole lifestyle myself.
And I think even besides the fact that it started Slutty Vegan, is the fact of so many health benefits, because we do have a lot of issues in the Black community that come from a lot of the things we eat.
You know what's so funny? People have come up to me crying, saying, Pinky, it's because of you that I went vegan, and I didn't even know fries was vegan. And while you want to laugh at it, it's the truth. Like, ignorance is not bliss. So many people really don't know what's vegan and not vegan, and I get to educate people in the funnest way possible. And that's cool to see people look like me saying that they want to go vegan, saying that they want to eat healthier. We already got enough problems in our culture and our community anyway, right? So there's so many pluses. I'm just pulling out the pluses to us. We are divine, we are creative, we are special, we are excellent, and now we about to start eating healthier. Like, you can't get no better than that, right? We're unstoppable. So yeah, so you know, it's just been divine from the very first time that I created this concept, and this is only the beginning. You know, a lot of people see the interviews, they see all the accomplishments, but like, my head is so focused that I'm like, you ain't seen nothing yet. Like, this is nothing compared to where I'm going with this brand and this business and how I'm going to impact the people, because I know that's what I'm set here to do.
And I think that's so inspiring too, because you have come a long way just from, like you said, where you started, and the fact that you show that to the people who are watching you and supporting you. I think that's something that is really big of you, because a lot of the times, you know, we say Instagram or social media is just a highlight reel, and you're showing it all. Why is it important to be that transparent for you?
Because I can't be no other way other than real, right? I want people to say that they can be anything they want to be because they see a Pinky Cole. Every day is not flowers and candy. Some days I'm ready to give up and I want to throw in the towel, but then I pick that goddamn towel back up and say, no, you got to keep going. But I want people to see that like, there's going to be highs and lows in business. If I didn't have any lows in my businesses, because I got to add that plural. If I didn't have any lows in my businesses, how would I know how to get better? You know, oftentimes people get comfortable because they're not faced with tribulation, but tribulations help me be stronger, be more independent, be a better entrepreneur. So I welcome those things, and I want to share those things with people and just say, when you go on your own journey, yes, you are going to have some moments where there are going to be some speed bumps along the way, but at the end of the day, you're learning. It's the most expensive but the best school that you'll ever get. And you are a testimony for somebody else, and you can help to inspire somebody to achieve their own dreams.
And honestly, that's exactly what you're doing. And you know, we're here in the iconic, one of the iconic Slutty Vegan locations. So I have to hear from the CEO, what's your favorite thing on the menu?
Everything. I created it.
It's like your kids. You can't pick a favorite.
Yes. Okay. But the most special, you know, all of our food is good, right? But it's really not about the food. You know, people ask me, like, what's your favorite? So I love the menage a trois and the sloppy toppy. I like spicy food. But to me, Slutty Vegan's essence is not the food. It's the experience. So when you ask me what my favorite experience is, that's a whole nother question, but my favorite experience is when you walk through the door and my employees yell at you and with you and scream at you and call you a slut. That is something that you have never seen before, and that tastes good. That tastes really, really good.
And it's memorable.
And it's memorable because what we get to do is we are building culture in a way that you've never seen it before. Who would have ever thought that it was cool to be called a slut? When I'm telling you, I got grandmas, grandpas, children, Muslims, Christians, white people, black people, it does not matter. People are coming in the name of the experience, and they're leaving with the food. So yes, the sloppy toppy is my favorite, but the experience is the best dish that you'll ever get when you come to my restaurant. And that experience goes from Edgewood, the historic Edgewood restaurant, to RDA, to Jonesboro, to now Birmingham that I just recently opened, and we're scaling that dish. And that dish is going to take us to that $1 billion mark, which I'm working so very hard to get to.
Listen, you're almost there.
I'm almost there, girl. I'm working.
Multi-millions.
It's called discipline. Yes, I'm working.
So, you know, you've been blessed to be able to partner with so many big brands. I mean, we're talking about DoorDash. You've partnered with Costco, even Beyond Meat, Steve Madden, and Target. How did Target come about? How did that come to your front door? Literally the answer for it all, right?
Man, So many opportunities have been coming. Sometimes, I'm not even gonna lie to you, sometimes I be waking up like, damn, something else? Like something else is coming, like, oh my goodness, like what is it about me? I'm a girl from around the way, I'm just cool as a fan, I'm a loudmouth, like, but I'm fun and I'm energetic, but there's something about my energy that is magnetic to the people who want to work with me, 100%. Right? So I welcome that energy because I'm like, cool, like this helps me to take my brand to the next level. So Steve Madden, for example, when I did the Steve Madden opportunity, it was me opening up my mouth and say, hey, Mr. Steve Madden, we need to collaborate and do a shoe, and this is going to be big for the culture. You know what he said? He said yes. And what that showed me is that a closed mouth really don't get fed.
Seriously?
And you got to ask for the things that you want and not be afraid, because I'm not afraid of nothing. And I'm going to ask, and even if I get a no, I'm going to still ask.
Yeah.
And I'm going to find a way to turn that no into a yes. So that was a great opportunity, partnering with Shake Shack, partnering with Target, and all these other big companies just showed me that when you work hard and you do the work, right, you can literally get anything that you want. And I know that might sound cliche, but like, you know, before we got on camera, I was telling you I wake up in the morning, and I just got cleared.
And not just the morning, 4 a.m. morning.
4 a.m. I wake up every morning and I walk 5 miles a day, and I'll check my emails, I'll read, I'll listen to music sometimes, but I'm conditioning my mind. And what I learned in life as I grow this billion-dollar brand, because I speak it every chance that I get, as I grow this billion-dollar brand, I realized that I have to be disciplined mind, body, and spirit. So as long as I continue to be disciplined mind, body, and spirit, I'm going to continue to welcome all of those partnerships, like the Shake Shacks, like the Target, like the Essence magazine, yes, like the Costco, because I'm being so disciplined in the process.
And it sounds like for you that's really a big key, is the discipline. Because I was going to ask too, there are a lot of entrepreneurs who are looking up to you, even people who aren't entrepreneurs, but particularly for entrepreneurs, are there, let's say, 3 tips that you can give if they want to pitch to big brands and secure those partnerships? What are maybe like 3 things you can say you have to do or that they should have?
Oh, well, the first thing is stop being lazy. If you feel like you're working hard, work harder. Right? I read something not too long ago, and they said if you're good, you need to start working on being great. And if you're great, you need to work to be unstoppable. Right? And what I hear from that is like, you got to go till you feel like you can't go no more. And even when you feel like you can't go no more, you got to keep going. That's how you get recognized from these big retailers and these big brands, because you're relentless. When you are relentless, you'll be able to get the opportunities. They'll be knocking on your door to work with you. Big companies, that's what's been happening to me, because they see and feel my energy and that I'm relentless in everything that I do. That's the first 1.5 piece. The second piece is make sure that your business is in order. It's not enough to look pretty on the outside, but then when you lift up the hood, you're looking like, what the hell is going on? Right. Like, you got to make sure that the outside look as good as the inside, and the inside looks as good on the outside, because that way people are going to say it's easy to work with you, because they know how to make sure that they got their processes and procedures together, and the business looks good. The business feels good, and the business is organized.
And I'm sure, just to, off of that, I'm sure a part of that too is a part of having, you got to be right, but your team also has to be right.
Team is another thing. You actually took the words out of my mouth. Having the right team, right? You know, oftentimes, and I'm guilty of it too, and I've gotten better, we pick, how can I say this in the right way? When I first started Slutty Vegan, I was finding people on Instagram. Okay? And I'm like, you want to work? I got you, right? But I realized that those people can't help to take you to the B, and I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about legacy, I'm talking about impact. So making sure that you have the right team who understand your ethos, the things that you dream about, the things that you think about, people that are like-minded individuals, those are the people that are going to help take you to the next level. So making sure that you have the right team of people who are smarter than you, stronger than you, and even more dedicated than you. Because as entrepreneurs and CEOs, we get tired too. Yeah, I'm a monster and I'm a grizzly bear and I'm a robot, but this robot got to get a tune-up sometimes, right? So when it's time for me to take a step back and get a tune-up, I want to know that there's somebody on my team that's waiting in the wings like, Pinky, I got you. And those are the people that you need to help garner in those deals. I'll give you an example, a basic example. I am the CEO of Slutty Vegan. I went from working in the kitchen, flipping burgers, shaking fries, and now I grow the business from the outside. What I did is I promoted somebody in my company to president of my company. Now he grows the business from the inside. It's important to have team. And it's even more important to have a really good team, because then you can get deals like Target and Costco.
Yeah.
Then you can open up in markets like Birmingham and go other places because you have the right team. So stop being lazy, make sure your business is in order, and make sure that you have the right team.
Yeah, I think that's important for people to know too, because sometimes it can look a certain way on the outside, and like you said, that inside has to be right though. Because a lot of people mess up their opportunities by not having their business,
absolutely,
the I's dotted and the T's crossed.
Yes, all the
So,
time.
you know, you just opened up, we talked about your location in Birmingham. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And you were just on Good Morning America, and now
Yes.
seeing your New York location in Brooklyn, which is opening up next month.
Yeah.
Big news.
Damn, I just had a moment. I'm sitting here and you said Good Morning America, and I was just like in my head, I'm like, I was on Good Morning America.
Yeah.
Like I was on Good Morning America.
That still takes you back, huh?
Man, like I just had a full circle moment just even when you just said it, like to be able to do something like that. And when I think about my beginnings and where I came from, to having my family see me on one of the largest national live programs
Yeah.
in America, that's just,
It's probably the best
Yeah.
kind of overwhelming you can feel.
you know, it's so crazy. It's so many great things happening that it really just, in this moment, it just hit me. When you said it, I don't know if you saw my face, I was like, damn, I was on Good Morning
Was
America.
I really?
Yes, but my brain is just always going.
Yeah.
Because I love that adrenaline, but when you said it, it just made me sit in that moment. Yeah.
But I mean, congratulations on those locations. And I know, of course, you're expanding. What's one place that you have to have a Slutty Vegan location? Because I hear your hometown of Baltimore.
Yeah, I was about to say.
They kind
Oh,
of
they mad at me.
They're asking questions, Vicky.
Baltimore is that location.
Yeah.
And it's that location, well, two places. I'm going to say Baltimore and I'm going to say Harlem, New York.
Okay.
Baltimore, because obviously that's where I'm from.
Right.
And I'm a hometown hero now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got to go back to my city. I love my city. I always wear my city on my chest. I got Atlanta on my back, but Baltimore is on my chest.
Right.
And New York, I had my restaurant in Harlem before.
Yeah.
So Harlem is my second home.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Okay. Okay.
And I can't wait. Soon come. I got some announcements coming very, very soon.
I feel like Piggy has an announcement every day.
And I like to surprise people. Listen, I love surprises, which is why every time we come up with a new opening, a grand opening, like it's always like a big moment and a big surprise, because it's something about that adrenaline and leaving something to the imagination and surprising the people that makes them tap into the business even more, and that's why I do it.
Yeah. Now, we talk about everything you have going on. Of course, we're going to try your dips, you know, all these businesses that you're involved in. You have a child, just had another child.
I was about to say a child, two childs.
Raising one, just had another one last month. You're a fiance now. So much going on in your personal and your professional life. Where do you think that drive comes from to keep you going? Because I'm like, after 2 events for the day, I'm like done. I'm exhausted, but you have something inside of you that keeps you going. Where does that come from?
Because I have a fear of losing.
That's powerful.
And a lot of people don't say that.
Yeah.
I ain't afraid of nothing but losing. But I know that sound like, but I want you to like go to a deep place with me, like.
I feel you, because that's
You know what I'm
literally
saying?
one of my
But people
biggest
never talk
fears.
about that. Nobody say that. Like they always just be like, no, you just gotta be. No, I got a fear of losing. I worked way too hard for all of this to lose it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And losing is never losing at all, absolutely. But when I say losing, I'm like, I have a fear of putting my all into something and it being taken away. Like, I work too much, I work too hard, I believe in my dreams too much, and I won't allow that to happen.
Yeah.
So what pushes me is knowing that there's a possibility that all of this can be taken away.
I really feel that, just like on
Yeah.
a whole different level, because I can 100% identify with that.
Yeah.
It's scary to know, like, it literally could be gone in a second. And so
That's why I'm always humble.
yeah, it keeps you up at night sometimes, like, I gotta work harder.
Yeah.
Even if you're working
You know,
hard.
some people, the difference between the people that are good and the people that are unstoppable
Yeah.
is that the unstoppable people will have 10,000 achievements and never get comfortable there and feel like they got to do more. That's me.
Yeah.
So when people are like, how you feel? I'm like, okay, I still got to get to work. I guess something big happens. I'm like, it's an addiction to success.
Yeah.
And for me, I appreciate that addiction because it's what drives me. It gives me purpose every single day. And because I have that level of adrenaline, I'm able to be a mother with the help of my nannies, right? And I'm able to open these businesses and delegate and have interviews with beautiful people like you because in the back of my mind, I know that I gotta get it.
Yeah.
I say this in all of my interviews. And my favorite quote, which is actually a verse from Eminem, you better lose yourself in the movement the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one chance. Do not miss your chance to blow because opportunity comes once in a lifetime. And that's my favorite quote.
It's
and
true.
I say that every single day because you get that one shot. Slutty Vegan is my one shot and I'm not gonna blow that shot.
I love that. You know, I'm curious to know though, because you have this amazing vegan business, but your fiance, Derek Hayes, he
Trifling,
has, of
just
course,
trifling. No,
Big Dave's cheesesteaks.
Yeah.
I need to know how the refrigerator in your house works. Are there two separate ones? Is it split down the middle? What do you guys do?
we got a big refrigerator, but we do have separate stoves.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I respect his boundaries. He respects mine. Right?
Do you try to get him to...
Well, he's more pescatarian now, even though he serves me. But I cook for him and he eat what I cook. He better eat what I cook. But, you know, I've always been that person. Just because you eat meat and I don't, I'm not going to be like, you going to hell. That's your body. If you want to kill your insides, then that's fine with me. Like, I'm gonna still support you in whatever you do. But at the end of the day, I will never condemn or throw my opinions and feelings on him because although we come from two totally different dietary worlds, we're able to coexist in the same space. It's almost like race, right? Like, we can come from two different backgrounds and coexist in love. And that's what me and Derek do. And I'm happy to be in a relationship with somebody that's not like me. Because now it requires me to adjust and it requires him to adjust. But he doesn't make, and meet in the middle. But my kids are vegan.
That's what I was gonna ask. Are you raising it?
Yes, they are.
Now, were you telling me?
We had a conversation about it. I'm like, yeah, I understand you got your cheesesteaks, but my babies are gonna be vegan. They're gonna eat like mommy. And you know,
make it work.
We make it work, and I'm showing people that you can make it work, right? And he is the mirror image of me outside of the food piece. He's the light-skinned version of me, so I tell people, but I love him, and I'm glad that he's my partner. He's a great father. I was about to say a great husband. He ain't my husband yet, but he's a great soon-to-be husband, and he's my best friend. So.
Oh, that's amazing. And you two are, I mean, literally doing amazing things for the community, buying up real estate, and congratulations to him. I know he just opened up a Mercedes-Benz. Yeah, that's a big deal.
It's a really big deal. It's an even bigger deal because he's a black man that did it.
Yeah.
With 40 tattoos that did it. That based on society's expectations, he's not supposed to be somebody that made it this far. So like he's overcoming all of those barriers. So everybody's proud of him. I'm proud of him. My babies that don't even talk, they proud of him.
They just know
all proud.
Daddy.
Yes. Yes.
So you do share so much of your life, you know, and people feel like they know you so well. But what do you think is one thing people don't know about Pinky Cole?
This is weird, but I don't use the same washcloth twice, and I don't use the same towel twice. I have a phobia.
So one and done?
One a day. Like, you know when you go to a hotel, I would never use it twice.
Stop.
I can't do it.
What does your water bill look like? Because you are washing all the time.
High as hell.
But it has to be.
But I have a phobia of dirt on my body.
Well, Pinky, what?
Yeah, you asked me what don't people know about me.
Trying to change
right. But yeah, I don't use the same towel or the same washcloth twice. So I wash my body and yeah.
What is Pinky Cole's end goal? Do you have one?
You know, it's so funny because I used to have an answer for that, like not a scripted answer, but I'm like, I know what this is. But now, girl, there's so much stuff happening. I don't know. But what I do know is going to be memorable, and it's going to be legendary, and it's going to be iconic. I play around with people like, I'm the next Oprah. I'm the modern day Oprah. But I'm the next Pinky Cole.
Yeah.
I'm the modern day Pinky Cole.
And people are going to be saying that.
You know what I'm saying? And the end goal is for people to see me and see that they can be whoever they want to be based on all the things that I've done in all of the businesses that I create professionally and who I am as a woman personally.
Now, before we get into this dip, I am curious to know, because you have such a story, such a journey, what would 2022 Pinky Cole tell Pinky Cole at the start of this journey?
Don't change a damn thing. Damn is my favorite curse word, by the way. Don't change a thing. Don't change a thing. I have no regrets. Yeah. Even the bad stuff that happened, I ain't got no regrets. None at all. Because had anything been different, this wouldn't have happened how it happened. I needed to get lied to, I needed to get cheated on, I needed to get stolen from, I needed to go through some bad apples, I needed all of these things to happen so that I could only get better, so that I can continue on this journey. Our story is already written. Like, who you gonna be at the end of the day is already there. You just following the path.
Yeah.
You just on the road. You just going on the journey. Yeah. And my story is already written. So if I would have erased any part of the story, it wouldn't have showed up in this way. So I would tell myself in 2018 in the beginning, do the same thing that you did to get us here. Because whatever I did, even half the time, even now, half the time I don't know what I'm doing, girl.
But
and
it's
I just show up and I make it look good. And my team, we just show up and we make it look good. But sometimes not knowing is knowing everything. When you don't know, you know. And that's what I'm learning.
Well, Pinky, I'm ready to get into some of these dips.
Yes.
Let's do this.
So let's do it. So first of all, this is QVC. No. So I have two dips. This bangin' spinach artichoke dip. Don't cut that out. What am I thinking about? Excuse me. That's why I got two kids back to back. I ain't having no more. Anyway, okay, so this bangin' spinach artichoke dip is in 90 Costco's right now. So I'm excited.
That's amazing.
You see me looking at the camera like, hi, so I'm cool. Yes. And my next dip, both of these are actually in Target, and 288 Targets just picked them up.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So that's very, very exciting. 288 Targets is a lot of daggone Target. So
that is a lot of Targets.
Yes.
And you know Beyonce goes to Target.
Beyonce goes to Target, okay? Listen.
Are they available for people now?
They are available right now.
That's amazing.
Absolutely, yep.
I love that.
Let's take a chip.
I love spinach artichoke dip, so I'm going to start with that. That's my favorite. Okay, I'm going to pick this up.
And don't be double dipping either. Okay.
Okay. I'm just get a bunch because she told me not to double dip.
I'm kidding.
That's really rich.
It's good, right?
Yeah, because a lot of times I feel like some of them are a little thin.
That's good. You know, you taste your own food and you're like,
That's mine.
I remember when I came up with these recipes.
How did you come up with them?
So I went to a, so I love dip anyway.
Me too.
So I went to
dip girl.
I went to a co-packer and told them my dip idea. And we literally together, they were making recipes. They gave me a sample of it. I'm like, I don't like this. We need a little more pepper. I'm Jamaican. I need a little spice. So I'm like, let me do this while I'm talking so you know how good this is. So I'm like, I need a little more spice.
I know. I'm like, now I need another chip.
And I basically put everything that I want until it was right. And we were in there for hours until both of them were right.
Wow.
And I'm like, listen, I want a dip that people are really going to say, like, I got to keep picking it up. I want more. And we did that. And then we put it in the markets.
You are such a hardworking woman.
Thank you.
And it really is inspiring to see. Like, to watch this is amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, we have one more dip to try. This is the Bangin' Hot Atlanta Spicy Dip. Oh, I like that name, too. You're very creative with these names.
Yes.
Is
you know
it
why?
just something you always kind of...
So I was a producer for the Maury show.
Maury?
Yes.
I love me some Maury.
So I was a producer for the Maury show, and
that almost reminds me of like buffalo chicken even maybe. But different, but good.
It's like a nacho cheesy buffalo.
So that's good.
So I was a producer for the Maury show, and what I learned about working on the Maury show is that you gotta hit people in the face, shock value, shock factor.
You gotta chase them with the camera.
You gotta chase them with the camera. And that's exactly what I did with Slutty Vegan. I chased them with the camera.
And you are chasing us down.
I chased him with, damn, I gotta say that in another interview too. I chased him with the camera. And because I chased him with the camera, all of the raciness, the raunchiness, the hype of it all, people get excited about that. And as a result of that, it made this business successful.
Pinky, I appreciate you taking the time today. You are literally, like I said, doing amazing work, not just on the restaurant front, but outside in your community. You're giving back, and you're really inspiring, like I said, myself, but also so many people. And I don't even know if you realize the impact you're having. Like, people love you.
I don't, but thank you.
No, but I mean, I hope you understand that there's so many people who are giving you your flowers, and we appreciate just being able to see you and going through this with you, and just wish you luck on everything you have coming up. Again, I don't know how you managed to do it all, but it's inspiring, and congratulations on everything.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Now let me get another dip. While you close us out.
Atlanta, that is a wrap with the iconic Pinky Cole. Thank you so much for watching.
That was good. No, that was good for real.
No, really though. And then she go. Now I
Sorry.
told her I like the spinach. Then she gonna.
Okay, go ahead. Look, I ain't eating nothing yet. I'm hungry.
She's been eating salad and just walking on.